Hello and good day, YouTube users and viewers. I am here to discuss today what's in my range bag. I've always enjoyed other users' videos and things they suggest and their tips and tricks that they use for more novice users like I used to be. I've been into firearms since about November 2011, and it's been a great joy of mine. I do want to introduce myself. I am lefty sighted, and so let's get into it. Now, before I begin, I do want to start one thing that I like to do. I want to discuss the 10 golden rules of firearm etiquette. The first one is always keep the muzzle pointed in a safe direction. Number 2, firearms should be unloaded when not actually in use. Number 3, don't rely on your gun's safety. Number 4, be sure of your target and what's beyond it. Number 5, use correct ammunition. Number 6, if your gun fails to fire when the trigger is pulled, handle with care. Number 7, always wear eye and ear protection when shooting. Number 8, be sure the barrel is clear of obstructions before shooting. Number 9, don't alter or modify your gun and have guns serviced regularly. And number 10, learn the mechanical and handling characteristics of the firearm you are using. And I tell you, nothing more embarrassing, I'm sure, than a camera being on your stall and you do something unsafe, a ceasefire is called on you, and you're either asked to excuse yourself from their premises because you're a safety hazard, or having to basically do an ABC of guns in front of your peers. So I like to start off with that, kind of keep that in mind. What I want to show you is things I've seen other YouTube users do, their uses, tips and tricks that I adapted into my own way. Now, with a gun range bag, you need the bag. This is a Craftsman bag from Sears. I actually bought a set of these. It was this bag and then the bigger bag, which almost 2 of these can fit into, and it was like $9–10. You can go as high as in the hundreds of dollars for a bag. It's all compartmentalized, has pockets all the way around, all sides. I chose not to go that route because that's not what I need. I can organize my bag just enough for me and my uses. I'm not a professional. I don't do match. I don't do any kind of match shooting quite yet, but you know, for what this gives me is great. It has no pockets inside. It's just got outer pockets, which is fine. I can put some accessories here and not have to put all the little stuff that eventually settles in the bottom and you forget, where the heck did I put this? Where did I put that? Now during the course of this video, if something pops in my mind, I might bring it up. Excuse if it sounds like I kind of go off topic. I'm well aware of what the subject is at the time, but as I've seen in other videos, sometimes the best things I've learned have been kind of, oh, by the way, and weren't necessarily on what they were talking about, but it was like, wow, I'm glad he mentioned that because I never thought about that. And I want to give this to a novice again that is kind of new into the firearms industry, especially it being February 2013 where there's no ammunition available. And guns are kind of scarce. You don't have a bigger selection because everyone's panicking. So there'll be a lot of people getting into it, and hopefully this video will be of some use. Alright, so let's begin with what's in the bag. I'm going to put this to the side, and I'll kind of pull out one by one what I have in here. Please give me a minute. I just kind of have a little itinerary. Okay. So the first thing I want to show is in my bag is we're going to go from big to small on this video. This is my Now, one thing that I want to point out that I kind of had a lot of people say is know thy equipment. One thing I want to start off with is the way I organize my bag. I know the orientation of my firearm. I know it by the case I put on it, or I know it by something that the case may have on either end that I've learned signifies which way am I pulling out this weapon to have it in a safe direction. As you can see, it's kind of common sense. This is going to be the pointy end, so of course this is my safe direction away from me and not aiming at anything I don't want to kill or I don't want to destroy. And here I just have my Ruger 2245 pistol, 22 caliber, and this is like my plinking gun, and also you know, it's got a nice heft, a nice weight to it, and it will allow me to, of course, cheaply shoot away some really cheap rounds at 2 or 3 cents a round. This one I fitted with a red dot sight, which I really like. That I've seen a lot of other users mount on their guns, and it's just a fun plinking type of firearm. So I have that there, and I'll zip that up. Again, at a safe direction. Always keeping safety in mind. And next, I have my concealed carry. This is the Ruger LC9. This is what I carry on my person. I do have a CHL permit and license. I have taken the course and been certified. Again, I want to observe the shape of my case so I know which way is safe direction. And it should be this way. I'll just zip it slightly just to verify, and I'm correct. So I'll zip it all the way. And again, if I'm on a range, I want to know when I pull out my weapon, I never want to expose myself to getting injured. And so that's my LC9. It is loaded, so I will keep it in its holster. And I have an additional magazine in there. And so that's one I'll make sure that I take to the range with me. I have some Hornady self-defense rounds in here. It's always good to practice what you're going to be shooting. So I don't just do the Full Metal Jacket. I do my self-defense in this firearm because this is what I want to familiarize myself with. All right. Next will be my third firearm. And again, for this, as far as safe direction, I've memorized it to where this hook kind of looks like a sight. It could be a sight a little bit. And this end kind of looks like it could be like the longer end of a barrel. So again, I'm going to go kind of partial ways. And I've also set up my magazines to where they face this way. So also my gun is facing the same way as my magazines, as you can see here. So I know it's in a safe direction, so I can unzip it. And this is my FNP9. And again, I'm going to keep my finger away from the trigger guard. You never want to put your finger at the trigger guard unless you're going to be firing at something. So I keep my finger in a safe direction, my firearm's in a safe direction, my finger is off the trigger. I love this gun. I got it on a great deal at OMB Express back when they were in business. I just found out tonight they're no longer in business, which is a shame, but I got this firearm about $379, and it came with actually 5 magazines. One, and I'm going to safety check it. This is empty, as you can see. I dropped the magazine is empty. So I'm handling a unloaded firearm. And I'm going to drop the hammer manually and safely. Yes, this came with 5 magazines, one in the firearm, 4 here. There were 2 16 round magazines, which are this one, and then 3 10 round magazines for $379. It was a really good deal. And also, to talk about this is just a pistol carry case. I really like this one. I can't remember where I got it from. I don't know if it was Walmart. I think it was Walmart because it's Winchester and they sell that at Walmart. But wherever it was, a great